Joining us now is political analyst Jim Warren, executive editor of NewsGuard, which rates the credibility of news and information sites. Good morning, Jim.
Morning, guys. I've ordered my high school sophomore and college junior into the family room tonight at 8 o'clock.
Have to watch.
For a little civics.
For an education,
right? Yes.
Right. All right, point number one, who will take the bait?
Well, it's going to be interesting. Will Kamala Harris, even with all her scripted remarks that she'll make, will she try to surprise Trump and knowing how thin-skinned he is, make some premeditatedly slighting remark? Conversely, will Trump, the master showman, be purposely startling, even shocking, and treat Harris in a histrionic, dismissive, condescending way and throw lots of totally misleading statements
But
her
she's
way?
trying to trigger him. I imagine his advisors are telling him not to go after her in that way, or no?
They've tried to do that for how many years? Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Does not
Well,
work.
next point, will Trump have surprise guests?
You
What do you
may
mean?
recall when Trump debated Hillary Clinton, right before the debate, who surfaced? A lot of women from Bill Clinton's past to make damaging statements about Bill Clinton right before the debate. They got a lot of attention from the media, all these people who said, oh, the Clintons are sort of unethical and she's married to a sleazy guy. Might he do something, for instance, like bring the Gold Star families of soldiers in Afghanistan who were killed in the terrorist bombing at the airport in Kabul in 2021 and who were very unhappy with the Biden administration and supported Trump a couple of weeks ago when he made that controversial visit to Arlington National Cemetery.
Yeah.
He could do something like that.
But there's no audience.
No audience, but you bring the folks in. You've got a lot of passive press just sitting there looking for a story, and some of them are going to be outside the room.
I see.
And there you bring in the Gold Star families.
I see.
All right, real-time fact-checking.
Yeah, the moderators will be from ABC News. If you remember, last debate, Biden and Trump, it was CNN, they made the decision not to fact-check. They didn't want to get in the way of folks. But will you really let, for instance, Trump make sort of outrageously untrue statements, particularly if you know what the response is? The peril is he turns it back on you and he says, oh, you meanie media, you're nitpicking with me. I suspect they will probably not do much of that.
So they'll do the same thing CNN did and just lay off and let them correct each other?
And then let the folks, the 1,000,001 reporters who are there, who are going to be blogging in real time saying, oh, this is untrue.
All right. Will the rules be honored?
Well, you mentioned some of the rules, and they're not many. There's not going to, as you said, there's not going to be anybody, there's not going to be an audience. There are going to be time limits. Microphones will be shut off. You can't turn to your rival and start asking them questions. But we know Trump is a notorious rule breaker, and he knows if he starts shouting, other microphones are going to pick it up. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see if he can abide by those.
Who are the most important viewers tonight?
If I could view this tonight with folks other than a high school sophomore and a college junior, I would want to be with the women, the undecideds of Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Now, Pennsylvania is probably could be key. There look to be a fair number of undecided women in Bucks County and in the suburbs of both Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. They tend to be, interestingly, pro-choice, but they're really, really, really unhappy with the economy, unhappy with Biden and Harris on that score. They claim they don't really know a whole lot about her, and they remain to be convinced. The only other thing I would say is I'd love to know, and this is right up your guys' alley, what's the audience going to be? There's a contract dispute between DirecTV and Disney, which means if you want to see it on ABC, like I'm a DirecTV customer, you can't see it on ABC. So you're going to have to see it simulcast somewhere else.
Like here.
WGN, did you know that, Jim?
Like WGN, folks, right there. The biggest crowds, the biggest audience ever, 1980, Reagan, Jimmy Carter was president, 84 million, and then the Clinton-Trump debate was 80 million.
All right.
All right.
As Jim mentioned, WGN will carry the ABC News presidential debate simulcast live tonight. Starts at 8 o'clock. Thanks, Jim.
Sure. Thank you, Jim.